Welcome to the Wellness as a Way of Life podcast, your one-stop, all-encompassing source of wellness, knowledge, wisdom, inspiration, and motivation. Here we teach you why not all wellness trends are for you, how to figure out which ones are, how to best adapt them for your personal wellness toolbox, and how ultimately to integrate your wellness practices so fully that they become to feel like brushing your teeth. A foundational part of who you are and not a check mark on your to-do list. Hey, welcome back to Wellness as a Way of Life. Today I'm going to talk all about castor oil. Several of my clients have been going down some deep rabbit holes on TikTok and bringing me all of these super interesting questions like, is it true that it's really good idea to put castor oil in your belly button, on your feet, all sorts of things. So I did a deep dive in the research and wanted to share my findings. So what I knew about castor oil before I heard all of these sort of new trendy tips from the TikTok world was that it used to be something that, grandmothers would give their children as sort of like a catch-all, anti-immunity boost or for certain ailments. And that is still true. What I didn't know is it's, a ancient healing technique. And if you know me and you know how much I love holistic healing, I always lean on the side of, really potent, long-standing, meaning like for 5,000 years in history, we can see that this has been used as a holistic healing tool. At the same time, even though something's a holistic healing tool, it doesn't mean that you don't need to be careful how you use it or, really educate yourself first on what is the proper way to use it. Some things can be extremely healing and powerful, but it's not something you would ever ingest, let's say. Tea tree oil being an example. You can put it pretty much anywhere on the exterior. When I'm feeling like a cold coming on, or one of my kids comes home from school, like sneezing or something, trying to fight off a cold, before I go to bed, I rub it on my lymph nodes that are just behind the jaw, just under the ear, behind the jaw, where they tend to get swollen and sore if you're sick. I rub it there. I rub it on my temples. I rub it on my chest. I'm talking about tea tree oil now. So anyway, the point is, but you don't ever want to consume tea tree oil. So castor oil, you can consume. The grandmothers used to give you a teaspoon of castor oil. Obviously, with all of these oils, you do want to consider the quality and do your due diligence. Where's the best source you can get of it, and the quality of the product. Another thing that I love that's, ancient healing is frankincense oil. I absolutely love it. I use it for my meditation. I use it on my face. It's really great for, beautifying the skin, but it's also this 5,000-year-old catch-all healing tool. So castor oil specifically has a lot of known benefits in terms of digestion. So it's good for constipation. It's topically used for joint pain, menstrual cramps, endometriosis. And it's there's really no harm. I've found in the research through a couple doctors talking about this whole trend on TikTok. There's no harm in putting it in your belly button, but it's also unclear if the amount of potency that they're claiming or the dramatic effects. Like basically, it takes about 5 hours to have any effect in your body. It's not, an instant relief, as most holistic tools. So castor oil is pressed from the seeds of the Ricinus communis plant, the castor plant. It's commonly from Africa and India, and in Hindi it is known as arandi. The oil is very high in ricinoleic acid, which makes it a good antibacterial. Again, this powerful, ancient, catch-all antibacterial source. It is rich in fatty acids, so it's a great moisturizer. And it has a high omega-9 content, which reinforces the skin's protective hydrolipid film and provides a robust external barrier to bacteria. Castor oil boosts immunity when applied topically by increasing T11 cells. It is antifungal, which is similar to tea tree oil, which is antibacterial, antifungal. And in the case of castor oil, it makes it an excellent use on the feet, as the TikTokers are claiming. It's anti-inflammatory and reduces joint pain from arthritis, so that's something you might want to consider. And it's marvelous for skin wounds. So traditionally, you kind of make a holistic healing, heat pack, and you would rub it. You would apply it onto a cloth and then have that cloth sitting on your abdominal. You can sleep with it. So before you're going to bed, massage it into your feet with a drop or two of lavender or ylang ylang essential oil. Really work the oil into your feet, especially in dry, calloused areas. Put on a pair of thick socks and go to bed. It's great for relaxing while you're going to bed. And you really want to ensure that it's not a heavily processed version of it. Highly processed oils will appear clear. A natural nutrient-filled castor oil is golden in color. Oils devoid of nutrition offer no benefits. So you really don't want a clear castor oil is not ideal. It's also important to note that the seeds that the castor oil comes from themselves are highly toxic. Even lethal to humans and animals. So it is really important that we're talking about the oil here and not the seeds. And it's used in lots of products in the cosmetics industry. But I think in terms of what we're talking about here, in terms of its healing properties, it's also important that you do not use castor oil of any kind if you are pregnant, and you don't want to use it on open skin lesions. It's going to irritate the skin, and it's possible you can have a sensitivity to it. So like anything, I would just use a very sparing amount on your skin to see if you have a reaction before you rub a giant amount anywhere and go crazy. So love to hear your thoughts, experiences in using it. If you have any particular TikTok videos that really inspired you that you want to share, I always love continuing the conversation. So castor oil is super trendy. Look into it. Try and find your healthiest, most nutrient-dense, golden, high-quality version of it. When you buy quality, you can use it sparingly and see what happens. Maybe after you try a tiny dot on your skin, you could maybe try it in your belly button and let us know. Hope you have a beautiful one. Sending you so much love. Hey there, one last thing I wanted to share with you. If you're enjoying this podcast, it would mean so much to me if you could rate and review it on your favorite podcast platform. It really does help us grow the show, and this being so important to me to get this message out to more women to help them optimize their wellness and ultimately their lives. This is my mission, and I would greatly appreciate it if you could support the podcast by rating and reviewing. Thanks in advance. Have a good one.